Hello, beautiful people. I wanted to talk to you about manifesting in the new year and what it is you want to bring in. And the first thing that I wanted to say is, are you ready? Like, are you really ready? I think so often we say yes, and then we're so gung-ho on the first, and by the end of the month, we're just like, whew, I'm tired. And I totally understand. But in order to be successful, we need to be ready. And a dear friend brought to my attention that in a lot of these videos, it sounds like I'm condoning the behavior of others. And the bigger picture is not to have an attachment to everything must go this way in order for me to be happy. Happiness is a choice. Most of the time, for me anyway, what I am doing is allowing what is happening to teach me, to make me wiser, to make me better. I'm making the choice in everything that I experience to allow it to make me better. And so I'm going through this stuff too. And in the midst of it, it will dawn on me what's really happening and what's really going on. And in that moment, I can step back and go, oh my God, thank you. And then a nutty thing happens where it will morph into something different. And so just like our manifestations for the new year, we want to be mindful. Okay, nothing's perfect. We're not perfect, but we can allow ourselves through our minds to step into something that can be beyond perfect. And so the first thing I want you to do is decide what you want. What do you want? Most people say, I want to be more organized. I want to lose more weight. I would like to move forward. Decide specifically what you want. Most people think they want more money, but what they really want is freedom, more time with their loved ones, the ability to say no to things they don't want to do. So that's the first thing. Really figure out what it is that you do want. And then set a date. By when? I'm going to begin to bring this in. I'm going to have the new car. By when? That will tell your subconscious, we got to get on this shit. We got to begin to make this happen. And that's what you want. And that's the other reason I say, are you ready? Because a whole host of things will come up to get you to see that you are not ready. You are just paying lip service often to get people off your back. Well, I did try. I did that once. I'm okay. But when you're really ready, a lot of things will come up to show you got to check your ego. Maybe you need to begin to eat healthier. Maybe you need to lay off the pot for a minute. Maybe you need to stop drinking so much. A million things will come up to show you could refine where you're going so that you don't have to fall on your face when you get there. So everything, believe it or not, in the universe is neutral. And the more you focus on whatever it is you're trying to achieve, the universe will bring you more of where you're focused. And that is just to assist you to say, you are negative, you are complaining. Do you want some more of that? You are moving forward and beginning to realize that your words are casting spells. Is this really how you want to proceed? Do you want to put seeds of possibility out into the world? Or do you want to keep talking about what is, so that what is keeps going over and over and over and over again? There is a fantastic book by Eckhart Tolle called The Power of Now. And the reason that book was on the bestsellers list for a long, long time is because now is all you have. You can think about the past, but you're thinking about it now. You can focus forward, but you're thinking about it now. So once you begin to understand the energy and your attention that you are placing out into the world right now is all you have, you begin to strategize in a different way. You begin to focus on positive things now. And my very, very important tip on manifestation is, we talked about how do you want to feel when you have the thing. So most people would say, I want to feel happy. Go there now. Be happy now. Don't wait for the thing to show up to be happy. Be happy now. And the way you can do that is by setting a clear intention. Remember, we talked about happiness being a choice. So you can decide to be happy now. And here again, the universe is neutral. So it will give you more of what you focus on. So now all of a sudden, happier experiences are coming to you. Happier people are coming to you. The people with road rage on the freeway aren't attracted to you because you are happy now. And then I would say, so many people are so frustrated right now with what's going on. And you have to want your experience of life more than you want to talk about what the chaos and the commotion and all of that stuff is. I'm not saying that that's not going to happen, that people aren't going to make transitions and pass away, that you're not going to be angry. But when there's something that you want, you have to want that more than stopping and pausing for fighting or arguing or complaining. So you must decide that you're going to put a pin in these things and that you're going to move forward towards your goal. Even if it's just till you get the thing that you actually want, because you really want to prove this to yourself, that you are in fact doing this. And I made another video about manifestation, just telling you that you're doing it already. You just need to become cognizant of how, because there is nothing in your experience that you are not creating. And I know that's super messed up, but if you haven't emoted about it, if you haven't visualized it, if you haven't spoken to another person about it, it is not in your experience. So that's why we want to be super clear on the words that we're putting out into the universe, because we want to know and say, I am creating these experiences on purpose. So we will do some healings, we will do some meditations, we will do some even lives on Patreon if you would like, because there are more things to it. There are things in our cellular structure, there are things in our DNA passed on from our ancestors that oftentimes are programs that are running against what I just said. And that happens to be my specialty, where I was an empathic person who trained to be able to see, to acknowledge, and to, most importantly, clear and shift these things. So I am wishing you a very, very happy new year, a fabulous year of connecting with people. And that's the last thing I wanted to say is when you're manifesting, you really want to be sure that if there are people that don't like you, and it's life, it happens. If there are people that are mean to you, you want to be sure not to return that energy. You want to be sure to recognize that, and if you can, get some help to understand what is actually going on, because it may be that you're gorgeous. It may be that you're a beautiful human being inside and out, and you're triggering all of those people to recognize that beauty within themselves. So that is another very important thing that I want you to do, is to not return any animosity to anyone, because it's going to keep you in a place of not manifesting your goals and dreams, but instead disconnect from that energy by doing the meditation and the meditation video that I just did. And when you can, every day, try to send 3 people love. Maybe it can't be those people right away, but what you're doing is you are sending love back to yourself, which I know sounds crazy, but you are making a path of love because you recognize, maybe not now, but that something bigger than you is going on that is actually helping you. And so what you want to do is, even if you can't perceive it now, don't match that energy. Know where you're going. There will be minimal of that. And so you want to set it up now. So, and I can't tell you, that took me years. That took me years to not be in the situation and to go, oh my God, I get what's going on. And meditation can actually help you come through that faster, where if you walk into a room and someone immediately dislikes you, to not wonder why, to not match that energy, but to go, I'm going to meditate on it. And 9 times out of 10, it's usually because you're triggering somebody. It has nothing to do with you. But once you realize that, you don't have to take it personally. And that's huge. So I am wishing you a beautiful new year. I am going to send everybody that says yes, I would like some extra energy for meditation and for manifesting their goals and their dreams in the new year. So happy new year.